In this exercise, we will demonstrate building a small model compiler that requires extending the model compiler metamodel schema. And so we'll start with a project. We've got the GPS project, and it has 4 components. Our model compiler will focus on the 4 components. So let's switch to the C++ perspective. And first, we will turn off all of the builders except for the model compiler pre-builder and the model compiler builder itself. We will then put our model compiler into the beginning of the system.mark file. This is the simplest place to put a model compiler, and so we will simply add our model compiler instructions to the beginning of this file. I didn't type that fast, I actually pasted this in, but now we have a few instructions where we will select many C_Cs, that's the components from the component meta model, and then we will iterate through each one and simply print its name. So now if I build my project, it will run this very simple model compiler, and all I should get in the console is the printout of each of the names of the components. And here we have the heart rate monitor, the location module, tracking, and UI, just like we expect from our model. So next, I would like to enhance my model compiler, and I want to add some fields and manipulate some fields in this selection here. So let me paste in some different RSL. And this new RSL is going to have a counter. We're still going to select the components and iterate through, but then I want to have a new field in the component class called number and another one called buffer. And I want to maintain a counter so that each component gets a unique number, and then I want buffer to be the combination of the name of the component and the string version of that counter appended to the end. So this RSL should do that. And so let me save that. But before I can run this, I must edit the schema and add those fields into the schema. So I need to open the xtUML MC schema file, which if I navigate to my installation and navigate down into the plugins and into the model compiler plugin that I'm working with, I go into the schema folder, SQL, and open into an editor the schema. I will search for C_C, which gives me the class, the component class. And now I will add at the end of this record, of this create table statement, I will add a number field with a type of integer, and I will add a buffer field with type string. And I will save that. And then in a moment I will run the model compiler with the updated schema. Okay, so now with our updated schema file, I should be able to run my updated RSL. And instead of printing just the name, let's also print the number and this new buffer field. Run the build project. Launches the model compiler, runs our small little model compiler that we've edited right here into the system.mark. And here's heart rate monitor, number 0, with a buffer heart rate monitor 0 printed, the location, the tracking, and the user interface. So the steps are that before you can access a new field in one of the meta model classes, you must edit the schema file and add those fields, and add the fields at the end of the meta model class. Please post questions on xtUML.org or through SupportNet. Thank you very much.